say America. At first glance, things seem pretty good, don't they? You'll see some tall buildings, some mighty pretty scenery, and business as usual. Why, you must wonder, would people protest?
Yeah, things seem fine. Why are these Occupy people so angry? I wish they'd just go away.
They are angry because America has been hijacked by Wall Street, a small group of private bankers who control the U.S. financial system. They take turns working in your government, make laws that favor the banks, then go back to work for the banks. Because of this, they are immune to prosecution, even when fraud is proven. Observe. To evade lawmakers' questions, John Corzine displays the complete incompetence approach.
$1.2 billion of customers' money. You know nothing about it.
I don't recall. I don't know. Don't recall.
The answer is you don't know whether you did or not.
I don't know.
Wall Street is believed so perfect that it can self-regulate, fueling endless growth while protecting society with the self-interest of the company. Sounds good, doesn't it? Well, it failed.
Good morning, here's the news. Federal Reserve Chairman Alan Greenspan announces the last 30 years of deregulation has been a failure.
I made a mistake in presuming that the self-interest of organizations, specifically banks and others, was such as that they were best capable of protecting their own shareholders.
This failure of banks and regulation led to the 2008 financial meltdown. To solve this crisis, Wall Street required a multi-trillion-dollar taxpayer bailout. The small banks went under. The big banks foreclosed taxpayers' homes, life savings were decimated, and the rich-poor gap grew. This was paid by you, the American taxpayer.
But wait a minute. If they take taxpayers' homes, why are they taking taxpayers' money? That just isn't fair.
Now are you beginning to understand why we fight? Now that you know your enemy, let's get to know Occupy. We are a non-violent army. We share one belief. We can do better. We have not one leader, but thousands of leaders. We are swift, diverse, and bold. Note that the protesters you see on the streets are just the tip of the iceberg. In reality, Occupy requires many different roles working together to launch effective attacks. So listen up and decide which role you want to play. Occupiers are the vanguard. They occupied forward positions in enemy territory and launch non-violent attacks. Citizen journalists are the recon. They are interspersed throughout the occupiers. They report directly to the people with live coverage of the battles. Mass demonstrators are the infantry reserves. They are called upon to bolster large-scale attacks and will show up in the thousands. Artists are the air supports. They drop culture bombs into the battlefields, forcing the enemy to revise its propaganda. Academics are the intelligence. They analyze the battlefronts, distribute leaflets to the front lines, and redirect strategy when needed. Flash mobs are the special ops. Without warning, they attack deep in the enemy's territory, disrupting the enemy's means of production from within. Hacktivists are the spies. They exist everywhere and can sabotage the Wall Street network when needed and justified. Donors are the war financiers. In large numbers, they send shelter, medical supplies, and hot food to the front lines. So where do you fit in?
I'm gonna join the vanguard and bring some of Louise's special hot cocoa.
I'm gonna drink tea for a month and donate my $200 a month Starbucks budget.
I'm gonna gather friends into a special ops force to protect my neighbor's house from foreclosure.
Now that you're ready for training, let's look at what non-violent weapons you can use. In total, you have 198 to choose from. These include public speeches, newspapers, symbolic lights, haunting officials, humorous skits, marches, teach-ins, student strike, consumers boycott, general strike, nonviolent occupation, alternative communication system.
I had coffee.
With these weapons in hand, you can now wage a non-violent blitzkrieg. General Gandhi used this strategy and decimated his enemies. Deploy all your weapons on one target simultaneously. Be persistent, organized, adaptive.
1 million American consumers are hurling a lightning bolt warning at the big banks.
Soon you will break through and occupy enemy territory. Never give it back.
Now, when you use the word militant, I think it is possible to be militant and yet nonviolent. I think I'm militant. Militancy means persistent, to be demanding, to be insistent. And I think it's possible to be militantly nonviolent. And these, I think, are going to be the leaders who will lead us through this very tense period of transition.